Hey guys, I mentioned a couple days ago that I was going to start uploading self-defense street fighting videos every Friday. Okay, well today's Friday, so I'm going to upload the first one. And I'm not filming this video new. What I'm actually going to show you is a video I made a while ago about what I think is the most realistic movie fight scene ever. And if you watch it, I'll show the fight scene and then I'll break down the fight scene and explain to you why this really exemplifies everything that self-defense street fighting is about. Because since this is my first video, I want you guys to really know exactly what my thought process is and exactly what I'm going to be teaching you in these self-defense street fighting videos. So, like I said, watch this old video and you'll know exactly what these future videos on self-defense are going to be all about. And like I said, for the guys that knew me from the old websites that I had, this is going to kind of remind them of what it means to be basing your self-defense system on street fighting instead of a sport or an art. And for the people that have no contact to me before and the people that don't know what street fighting based self-defense is, this will be a pretty good example, kind of show them definitely this is what it's all about. And the way I'm going to go ahead and start off the blog with this first post is by showing my favorite martial arts fight scene of all times. And it's of course starring my favorite martial art actor of all times, Dustin Hoffman. I don't know why, but everybody kind of laughs when I say that my favorite martial arts actor is Dustin Hoffman. So anyway, watch this scene and then I'll come back and we can kind of talk about it.
Man, how gonna live on the shit wages you paying?
Where'd you come to borrow money when your baby had pneumonia, Julio, huh? Where? We treated you like family here, right?
Yeah, well, you just better hope your family all stay healthy.
What'd you say?
I said you take up You're busting my nose, man!
Now, there are basically two kinds of people out there having two kinds of thoughts right now. The first are the people that either know some of the stuff that I was doing before and they recognize the concept of self-defense based upon street fighting, and they're like, yeah, that's it, that works, that will save your ass, that's serious, that's reality based, that would actually work in a fight to save your ass without doing a whole lot of training. And then there are other people that have no experience with stuff that I've done or stuff that other people have done in the direction of street fighting based self-defense, and they're like, well, that's just a street fight. Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay? Dustin Hoffman didn't have to warm up. He didn't have to train with some karate master or some UFC fighter for like 6 months to get in shape to make this movie. It's basically like, listen, check it out. This guy comes into your office, says something fucking stupid, and you're going to beat his ass. Okay, I know there are a lot of people saying, well, he attacked him, but actually that's part of it. Okay, the bottom line is that what he did, this fighting system was just based upon street fighting. Now let's discuss what he did. Okay, yeah, you said he attacked him. Sometimes you might need to attack. Okay, if you're in a situation where you cannot de-escalate the situation, you cannot remove yourself from the situation, you didn't see the situational awareness coming soon enough to avoid it altogether, you have two choices. Either wait for this guy, who's probably more experienced, meaner, and stronger and bigger, to attack you and hope you could do some kung fu block, which probably will not work, or you can use a preemptive strike. Preemptive strike is basically what we call when the good guy uses a sucker punch. Okay? So he attacked without warning. He kind of pulled at me, he's like, what'd you say? Boof. Attacked without warning. That's a very important point you can learn from this scene. After he attacked him, he stayed on him. He didn't like attack him and wait for him to recover and let's do some daring do Queensberry rules shit. He hit him once and then he just kept on him, okay? Because a lot of times, if you throw a preemptive strike, okay, also known as a sucker punch, you knock the guy on the ground because he won't see it coming, so he won't be able to prepare himself. But in this situation, the other possibility where you hit the guy and you stun him long enough that he will not be able to defend himself against the next and the next and the next and the next attack that you throw at him. So like I said, this is what he did. He threw a preemptive strike without warning. Okay? As soon as he stunned him, he just stayed right on him. He didn't allow distance to get in there. He kept on him. Physical contact. Okay? He didn't tried to control his body because Julio was flying backwards after this punch. And he didn't try to grab Julio and pull him back and waste time grappling with him, as well as using excessive energy, as well as what happens if Julio's bigger or stronger than he is, then he's screwed. He's just like, Julio's flying back, well fine, I'm going to maintain contact, but I'm going to follow him, okay? Use the situation, use the momentum. Julio was flying backwards, hit against the wall, so he just grabbed him and started slamming his head against the wall. My experience is it's a whole lot better to be doing this if you're going to slam somebody's head against something on the ground, okay? First of all, assuming you're fighting on the sidewalk or the street or something, it's harder than this like plexiglass or whatever kind of a wall that you have, drywall, whatever. But like I said, he just had the opportunity. He's like, hey, we're in a situation, I can just slam his head against the wall, good. I probably would have thumbed his eye or clawed at his eyes to do it, but still, like I said, it's awesome the way that Dustin Hoffman did this. Hit him in the stomach. Julio fell on the ground. He just kept kicking him, okay? Without any break in the momentum, okay? He basically, like I say, just got into the situation where he could throw the preemptive strike, boom, stunned him, followed him to keep from allowing distance to come between them. He went up against the wall, fine, boom, started slamming his head against the wall, had the opportunity to throw an uppercut, boom. He hit the ground, and he did not hesitate, and he started kicking him, okay? Kicked him until he stopped moving. It doesn't mean he's dead, it doesn't mean he's unconscious, it doesn't mean he's crippled. It's just Julio's just laying on the ground, being in a whole lot of pain, wishing that he hadn't said that dumb shit about you should take care of your own family or you should watch for your own family, okay? And that's exactly what it is. It's not like you hit a guy once and then you're like, well, if he recovers, I'm going to go ahead and hit him again. No. Basically, if you had taken bets here, you would probably feel that Julio would have beaten Homeboy's ass, okay? But like I said, in this situation, he used basically a whole lot of dirty tricks, and he used a whole lot of aggression, and he used a whole lot of killer instinct. And that's basically all it was. Okay? Who would win a boxing match? I don't know. I don't care either. The bottom line here is he used, like I said, all the dirty tricks, all the tactics that guys like me that are teaching self-defense based upon street fighting are trying to take out of street fighting and apply to self-defense, take like law-abiding citizens and teaching them the same things that the muggers are using against them, that the rapists are using against them. Like I said, you say tomato, I say tomato. A guy on the street goes ahead and attacks a person and steals his wallet. It's called a sucker punch. Okay? A guy in the street feels threatened by a person and hits him before the aggressor hits him, the criminal hits him, then it's called a preemptive strike. Same thing. Okay? Just like in this clip. So like I said, watch this clip again, I'm going to show it again. The absolute best fight scene in any movie ever in terms of realism. You could learn a whole lot, you could watch this 10 times in a row and still see something that you didn't see the first time. And like I said, yeah, there are some things. I mean, I wouldn't punch somebody because I already broke my hand punching once. As a matter of fact, if you watch the rest of the movie, it's called Family Business. He's actually walking around his office like, oh, fuck, hurt his hand. And like I said, if I slam somebody's head against something, I'm always going to claw the eyes, okay? Or at least press my palm against Homeboy's nose when I'm doing it. Fine, okay, tiny little details. But the bottom line is, this shows you the tactics, preemptive strike, the aggression, the killer instinct. Don't give him a chance to recover. Hit him on the ground. Keep hitting him until he stops moving. And when he's laying on the ground there, Dustin Hoffman didn't turn his back on him. Dustin Hoffman was watching him. And if he'd done something stupid, like try to get up and hit him again, he would have probably kicked him in the head when he's laying on the ground. Okay? So like I said, this is definitely, in terms of the, what Bruce Lee called that attributes, okay, killer instincts and surprise and whatever, of street fighting based self-defense that you are ever going to see. Okay? So like I said, welcome to the new video blog. I'm going to keep updating this a lot more often than I did my old blog. Any questions, any comments, go ahead and hit them up to me in terms of either in Facebook or on an email at bob@selfdefensestreetfighting.com. Okay? Train smart, watch your back. And watch this clip one more time. It's really good.
What'd you say?
I said you take up a...